Hey there. I've always been curious about Tunisia. What's the climate like over there? Hi! Tunisia has an interesting climate. It varies from region to region, but in general, it's Mediterranean, which means mild, wet winters and hot, dry summers. That sounds pretty nice. What's the temperature like during the summer? Summers in Tunisia can be scorching, especially in the inland areas in the south. In July and August, temperatures often reach well above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius, and can even exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius. Along the coast, it's a bit milder, but still warm, with temperatures around 86-95 degrees Fahrenheit, 30-35 degrees Celsius. Wow, that's hot. What about the winter months? Winters are much milder, and it's the rainy season. From December to February, temperatures in the coastal areas average around 50-59 degrees Fahrenheit, 10-15 degrees Celsius, while inland areas can get cooler, with some regions experiencing occasional frost. Rainfall varies, but it's generally between 6 to 12 inches, 150-300 millimeters, annually. So, it's not too cold during winter, but you do get some rain. What about spring and fall? Spring and fall are considered the best times to visit Tunisia. In spring, March to May, temperatures start warming up, and it's pleasantly mild, with averages around 63-73 degrees Fahrenheit, 17-23 degrees Celsius. Fall, September to November, is similar, with mild temperatures and less rainfall. It sounds like those would be great times for outdoor activities and exploring the country. Are there any regional variations? Yes, definitely. Tunisia has diverse geography, so the climate varies across the country. Coastal areas, like Tunis and Sfax, have the mildest climate. Inland regions, including places like Kairouan and Tozeur, are hotter in summer and colder in winter. The south, around the Sahara Desert, is extremely hot during the summer and can be quite chilly at night in the winter. That makes sense. I've heard about the Sahara Desert in Tunisia. Is it really as hot as people say? Yes. The Sahara Desert in southern Tunisia is known for its extreme heat. In the peak of summer, daytime temperatures there can easily soar above 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius, and even higher. It's one of the hottest places on Earth. If you plan to visit, be prepared for the intense heat. I can imagine. How do people cope with such hot summers? People in Tunisia adapt to the hot summers in various ways. They often take afternoon siestas, stay hydrated, and wear loose-fitting, light-colored clothing to keep cool. It's also common to see locals enjoying the beaches and the Mediterranean Sea to escape the heat. That sounds like a smart approach. Are there any unique weather phenomena or events in Tunisia? Tunisia can experience some interesting weather phenomena. Dust storms, known as sirocco or chirgui, can occur, especially in the desert regions. These are hot, dry winds that can carry dust and sand, reducing visibility and making the air extremely dry. They can be quite intense, but typically don't last for too long. Dust storms sound challenging. I've also heard about the Mediterranean Sea affecting the climate. Does it have any specific impact? Yes, the Mediterranean Sea does have a significant influence on Tunisia's climate. It helps moderate temperatures along the coast, making it milder compared to the inland areas. It also contributes to the relatively mild winters and helps bring some rainfall during the cooler months. That makes sense. It's fascinating how geography can play such a role in a region's climate. Are there any climate-related challenges or concerns in Tunisia? Absolutely. Tunisia, like many other countries, faces climate-related challenges. One of the main concerns is water scarcity. The country relies on a few key water sources, which are vulnerable to climate change. Rising temperatures and changing rainfall patterns can impact water availability. Water scarcity is a significant issue worldwide. What about extreme weather events like hurricanes or earthquakes? Tunisia is not prone to hurricanes, as it's located in the Mediterranean Sea rather than the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico, where hurricanes typically form. However, the country is not entirely immune to extreme weather events. Occasionally, it can experience heavy rainfall and flooding, especially in the northern regions. Earthquakes are also possible, but they are relatively rare and tend to be of low to moderate intensity. It's good to know the country's vulnerability to such events. Is there anything else interesting about Tunisia's climate that you'd like to share? Well, Tunisia's climate diversity offers a range of experiences for travelers. Whether you prefer the warm Mediterranean coast, the arid beauty of the Sahara, or the milder climate of the northern regions, there's something for everyone. It's a country with a rich history, diverse landscapes, and a climate that adds to its appeal. That sounds wonderful. Tunisia seems like a place worth exploring, and it's great to have a better understanding of its climate. Thanks for the informative discussion. You're welcome! If you ever decide to visit Tunisia, I'm sure you'll have a fantastic time exploring its climate, culture, and history. Enjoy your travels.